At one point, Bow Wow was one of the biggest stars in the country. I was a kid then, so I'm not sure if world would be accurate, but the country is tough enough to accomplish. Be that as it may, over the years, public opinion on Bow Wow has changed though. He went from a huge star to sort of a huge joke. I do want to take this time to give him his respect and his credit because this video might be viewed by him as disrespectful. Now, I do respect the fact that he's doing things for his daughter. He has a new show coming out with his daughter, and I think that's dope. I can also admit the fact that he has had some good music in the past, for sure. And I'm pretty sure it's at least one of you watching this, like,
what? Stoner, what you talking about, man? He still make good music. You just a hater.
What? Well, honestly, I'm not really checking for his music, so you can tell me, alright? Feel free to tell me if it's good or not, okay? But now that we got that out of the way, this is 10 times that Bow Wow embarrassed himself and took the L. Just a disclaimer, these are ranked in no specific order, but if you guys would like me to rank my topics in specific order in future videos, let me know, alright? Number 1, the time Bow Wow tried to fight a cameraman. Yes, on an episode of Growing Up Hip Hop, Bow Wow was with his then girlfriend. More on her later. Anyway, Bow Wow was at a party with her and he was enjoying himself. Kind of enjoying himself a little too much. He was drinking and getting loaded. Once the party was over, he goes outside and starts wilding on the cameraman for the TV show. Who tries to fight the cameraman? Not even the ordinary cameraman you would hire from the hood, but these guys were working for a television network. You get no points for getting drunk and bucking on the cameraman at work. I mean, when you think about it, the cameraman is one of the most essential people in all of media, let alone hip-hop. Like, you hire him for the video shoots, you need him around, everyone's already aiming guns at his camera. What are you giving him real problems for? He's just there to work. Number 2, Bow Wow flexing an empty bottle of Ciroc. I believe I did a video on this a few years back, but Bow Wow was at Club Live on a Sunday, enjoying himself, and like the previous entry on the list, probably was enjoying himself a little too much because he decided to flex an empty bottle of Ciroc on Instagram. This just doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? You are Bow Wow. You know people don't like you already and will clown you for holding an empty bottle of liquor in the camera. Also, you're Bow Wow. I know you can afford another bottle of liquor. Why not just get a new bottle to flex? So of course people clowned him and he got pissed and even threw a temper tantrum in his response on Instagram by saying, "Stop talking to me." And I'm reading it because he literally put multiple E's in the word me. I get it. You wanted people to see you were lit and that you had been drinking, but it's just not a good idea considering it's you. You have almost no room for error, and honestly, that's gotta suck. Breaking news. Bow Wow allegedly packed out a club in Houston last night. So, in an attempt to prove that this is not just negative about Bow Wow, I saw this news this morning and I wanted to mention this, okay? So Bow Wow did sell out a show, okay? And he had the crowd singing his words to his song, so, I mean, salute. Alright, back to the list. Number 3, the Bow Wow Challenge. Oh my goodness, bro. If you forgot about this, I don't know how. Bow Wow was on a plane and tried to act like he was in first class. I don't know why he did that, but he did. And come to find out, he was actually in coach. Now, honestly, nothing is wrong with flying coach in my opinion, but the fact that you tried to act like you were in first class is the part that makes you look bad. He kind of brought this on himself. I mean, just get on the flight and shut up. Well, it actually gets worse because he tried to deny the fact that he was in coach, and someone who was on the flight with him actually took a picture of him and put it online. This resulted in the Bow Wow Challenge where people capped about doing something and took a funny angle pic of something to make it look like something else. I'm not really a big fan of the challenges that pop up online and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna lie, this was a funny one, and you gotta admit, some of these are pretty good. Number 4, Bow Wow stands on his tippy toes. Alright, not too long ago, there were a collection of photos of Bow Wow over the years, and they began to circulate. And in the pictures, he was with various people who were also taller than him. And in each picture, he was standing on his tippy toes. It's kind of hilarious, all right? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure how legit these photos are, so we'll just put an asterisk by it. But but they look real to me, and it's Bow Wow, so I believe it. Number 5, Bow Wow dissing Future and then getting knocked out for it. A few years back, Future was doing what Future does, and that's take niggas' girls. Anyway, it just so happens that Future messed with the wrong man's girl, because this time he was with the BM of Big Bad Bow. Now, Bow didn't like this at all. He took to Instagram and made an ill-advised post to diss Future. I made a video on this, and I predicted that it wouldn't end well for Bow Wow. #sucker. Now, he was going at Future. Bow Wow, I don't think you want to do that. You might want to just chill. Alright, let Future do what he do. You don't want your baby mom. What do you know? 5 months later, footage surfaced of Bow Wow getting socked in the face, and right before the punch connected, the attacker says, "Hey, this for that Future shit, my nigga." Once the footage leaked, Bow Wow said the footage was 5 months old, and I put 2 and 2 together, and it made sense. Also, he claimed the punch didn't hurt, and he ate it. Good for him. Also, you gotta remember that by this time, I think this is like Future's 3rd time getting one of Bow Wow's exes, so I'm pretty sure Bow Wow was fed up with it by this point. But they fed you something else. Number 6, Bow Wow gets beat up by girlfriend. Okay, no, first off, in all seriousness, domestic violence isn't funny. And if you're in a situation like that, you need to get help, like in all seriousness. Alright, now that that's out the way, since we're on the topic of Bow Wow getting beat up, let's take a stroll down memory lane to the time his girlfriend turned into Catwoman. Allegedly, they were at a party, and allegedly, Shaq was there. And allegedly, his girl was trying to get a fill up of diesel, if you know what I'm talking about, fly out the party with Superman, whatever joke you see fit here, alright? The point is, Bow Wow wasn't having that shit, and an argument between the couple went underway. They were both arrested, and people assumed that Bow Wow was the aggressor and shamed him. But when the mugshots were released, it turned out that the girlfriend was the aggressor and Bow Wow wasn't, which is commendable. The real messed up part about this is it's Bow Wow, so people still clown him and no one took his side seriously. That's tough. And if you ask me, I'm sure like most of the other examples on this list, alcohol was in the mix. Number 7, Bow Wow staged getting chased by a group of women. Alright, now even the most stubborn Bow Wow fan has to admit this is pretty pathetic. This is not 2001, fam. I'm sure you still have fans and plenty of women who love you still. I'm not delusional, I understand that's possible. But what I will not believe, sir, is you running from a group of groupies like it's the day after Like Mike hit theaters. Honestly, this is one of the shortest entries on the list, but it might be one of the most ridiculous. The fuck out of here, Shad. Number 8, when Bow Wow was accused of stealing a picture of money. I'll keep this one short, no pun intended. Bow Wow got on Instagram, sounds familiar. Anyway, he posted a picture of a lot of cash and says he got money, this is liquid cash, blah blah blah. And then the actual owner of the pic responds and calls him out. It was some money guru, entrepreneur type guy, I can't remember, some white fellow. And he actually went at Bow Wow for a few days. It's not a one-time response. And he even challenged Bow Wow to match him $100,000 to donate to a charity. Bow Wow's response? Nothing. Number 9, Bow Wow and friends, or Bow Wow and company, on an extremely small boat. This is recent. Bow Wow was roasted online for being spotted in the water on an extremely small boat with a bunch of women and a couple of his homeboys. Let me put a disclaimer by saying, I don't have a boat, alright? So I can't talk. And he's also surrounded by beautiful women, so I can't say anything about that either. But damn, bro, this does look pretty bad. Now, allegedly, they were on a small boat riding to the bigger boat, but the fact is that you recorded it. You look right into the drone, in the sky, and danced, and then allowed it to be posted to the net, whether you posted it or not. What do you expect for people who see that to say? They looked uncomfortable as hell, I'm not gonna lie. You know, they were dancing, but they couldn't move too much to the left, or they couldn't move too much to the right. I'm gonna be honest, just like you partying in Club Live with an empty bottle of Ciroc, you could have waited for a fresh bottle, just like you could have waited till y'all got to the main boat to try to flex. So I have to be honest, bro, you gotta hold this L. Number 10, Bow Wow said that he won't do a versus. Bow Wow said it's not gonna happen, but Timbaland, who who actually helped co-create the Versus platform, said that, nigga, you don't even have enough hits for Versus. Ouch. Alright, so over this pandemic, Versus has become a big thing, but it's become a big thing in hip-hop, thanks to Swizz Beatz and Timbaland. We've seen it in matchups from Teddy Riley versus Babyface to Nelly versus Luda, even to the verses we thought we'd never see, which was Gucci and Jeezy in the same room. It's become a big deal and obviously a huge moneymaker. Well, people wanted to see a Bow Wow versus Romeo versus, but people were like, what the fuck? Romeo doesn't have any hit songs. So then it was suggested Bow Wow versus Soulja Boy, which makes a lot more sense. But Bow Wow, the cockiest, corniest guy there is, he shut it down and said he wouldn't do a versus, and Timbaland came out and said Bow Wow doesn't even have enough hits for a versus. Now, for one, I don't know if I agree with what Timbaland said, but the fact that Timbo said it, and he was from your prime years of your career, he was around during that time, for him to say that, that has to hurt your ego. Now, that's just my speculation of it. Bow Wow did respond to Timbaland, and he actually said that, you know, Tim is his boy, and Tim just said that to try to bait him in. And I believe Wendy Williams actually said that Bow Wow doesn't have enough hits for a versus either, and he said that, you know, her saying that didn't affect him at all either. I don't know, okay? That would kind of hurt me, I'm not gonna lie, but Bow Wow might be so immune to L's and just people talking shit that it just really doesn't even affect him no more. Who knows? All right, we're gonna do honorable mention, and I'm pretty sure that there's other honorable mentions that I'm forgetting here, but just one off the top of my head is the time when 50 Cent said that Bow Wow stole money out of his VIP section at the club. I mean, that's hilarious. But what do you guys think? Did I leave any out? Comment down below. Let me know what you thought about the video. Also, if you like the video, leave a like on the video. That's how I know that you like it, you know what I mean? And also, if you haven't subscribed already, hit subscribe and that bell beside so you get notified when I upload next time. Appreciate you coming by, checking me out. Gone.